An impression of movement, at least, is being felt across the eurozone. Several times in the past year, France and Germany have tried and failed to come up with solutions to the debt crisis.
Vielleicht zu dem Bankenrekapitalisierung etwas sagen. Deutschland und Frankreich.
This time, Angela Merkel welcomed her guest by saying there was agreement on the need to recapitalise banks. And the French president said there would be a deal by the end of the month.
Nous nous sommes mis d'accord avec la chancelière.
The Chancellor and I are in agreement to find a permanent and global solution, he said. But now is not the time to address every detail of every question. But there could be a devil in those details. Angela Merkel faces strong pressure in Parliament against spending any more public money. So she wants troubled banks to raise capital themselves first, then national governments to help only if need be. Sarkozy faces different pressures. If the French government helps banks, France could lose its AAA credit rating, and Sarkozy, just possibly, his chances for re-election. So he wants the recently agreed eurozone bailout fund to pay for any capital injections into French banks. And this weekend saw the first bank fall victim to the crisis, the Franco-Belgian Dexia bank. The French and Belgian prime ministers met on Sunday to carve up the institution, crushed in part by Greek bond purchases. A collapse which helps explain a widespread feeling that time has come to act decisively.
Actually hope that they finally find an agreement on how to solve it, because otherwise Europe will really end in a slowdown of the economy for the next couple of years.
The Sunday meeting was nearly cancelled because President Sarkozy's wife was scheduled to give birth. Now, the due date for the next big summit on solving the eurozone debt crisis comes in a week when EU leaders gather in Brussels. There's been growing international pressure on Europe to do something, and an impression that so far it has only managed baby steps. Nick Spicer, Al Jazeera, Berlin.